All right, so I'm here with Crystal. Crystal, how old are you?
I'm 40.
40?
Yes.
Are you originally from Arizona?
Yes. I'm born and raised here in Arizona since I was baby. My mother lives on 75th and Camelback. I usually walk around the streets, and I'm SMI, and I'm bipolar, schizophrenic. I have I have mood swings, and I'm really kind of a temperamental. Sometimes I have I have a type of I like to isolate myself sometimes, barricade myself, and just seclusion myself to be away from everybody. Sometimes I shut people out and lock the doors and stuff, and don't want anybody to bother me for a long time. If I get in a really bad time of mine, and I don't really get along with my family that much because they don't understand how it is to be bipolar. I walk around all day to the streets. My boyfriend, I was with my boyfriend for 4 years. He left me for my sister, so I've been walking around a lot, trying to take it easy, not feel so brokenhearted and alone. But I walk around and try and change my perspective of not needing a man to go on and stuff, and maybe he's gonna be in a better place. So I just walk around and I pick up stuff and find things and I push the cart. But I read a lot, and I like to spend a lot of time by myself and read books and try to educate myself, and I'm going through a spiritual time where I don't really know what I want in life, and I have all kinds of emotions and sensitivity issues about who I am, and not trying to be too girly and not trying to be too manly either. I'm just trying to be like a proud. I want my dad to be proud of me, and I walk around, and my sister and I don't get along anymore. But I just try and breathe in and think about how I want to have my own place. I want to have my own pets. I want to get a dog and a cat again. And, all the stuff that I want, and I want to get a car and stuff. I'm always feeling so sad and alone, tired of sleeping alone at night. But I walk around and I push the cart, and I sometimes I go eat out of the dumpsters and stuff. I get SMI checks first of the month, but they said that it wasn't there today. So I'm waiting for my money on the first, maybe the 27th. I'll get it.
Do you sleep out here in the streets, or do you have a house to go to?
No, Rose. I live with Rosie. She lives right here on 75th and Camelback, but I don't really feel comfortable there all the time. But I stay there. I walk around a lot, though. I really don't sleep that much because I have so much on my mind, and I don't like being alone. I want somebody to hold me and stuff. So I've been walking around, picking up a little bit out of the area. I see a dirt field, I'll start raking it, cleaning it up for the neighborhood to look nice, and it keeps me busy, and it makes me feel good that I'm cleaning up the place, the community so people don't have to be like, oh, well, it's so dirty and messy. Let's all just freaking litter everything in there. I went to over there by the park on 59th and Bethany, seeing all the litter and stuff, and I was like, well, that's messed up. They don't even pick it up. They have mattresses, and they look like they're laying all over on 59th and Bethany, and I was just like, man, they should at least clean up after themselves and have some respect, Just because everybody lives like pigs doesn't mean you have to make it worse than it already is, This doesn't. People don't have to be so lazy. It doesn't take very much to pick up a little bit of piece of paper off the floor if it's there.
So do you still have family out here in Arizona?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have all my family out here. I like to travel, but I haven't been traveled because I haven't found anybody who will take me. But I used to have a lot of friends, but everybody's kind of just kicked me out of the way and don't want to be with me no more. I'm just so lonely, and I want to meet new people because my sister always steals my friends and stuff. My mom threw all my clothes away and told me I'm gonna take out the trash. She was always throwing my stuff away. I want to move out, get my own place. She makes me cry when she says that. And I'm like, why does she always want to dump me and throw me in the trash? And then my boyfriend did the same thing. He threw all my stuff in the trash. The one that left me for my sister. I was with him for 4 years, and he left me for her. And they try to pretend like they're not together, but they are. And I've been crying a lot, and I'm sensitive. I miss having normal friends, go to the movies, go to the mall, but nobody wants to hang out with me. No.
So, Crystal, how was your childhood growing up?
Yeah, I was a ward of the state. I was taken away when I was 3 years old, and I moved around a lot, and I was always alone. I was like an only Mexican girl in Scottsdale, a white school. I always didn't. I felt like I didn't fit in, but they would play with the little hacky sacks and stuff with their feet, and I would stay in the library. I would play the computers. I played number muncher crunchers.
Yeah.
And I would eat my Taco Bell in the cafeteria. I would eat a bean burrito, and I would play number cruncher munchers, and I was like probably the only one in there, and I didn't like to eat in the cafeteria because I didn't like people watching me eat. So I was the only one in the library eating my bean burrito, playing the computer, trying to hide from everybody, playing and talking and everything in the cafeteria. No, I was shy, and I moved around a lot. They had me moving school to school because I was like in a group home setting, and there was like a house full of 7 or 8 women, a lot of girls, and we all had our adolescence. We were all growing up neglected and abused children of the foster systems, and we all had our problems. And some people, so we had girls that were biracial, didn't know how to deal with being half black and half white, and well, we all had our own little issues. We had pimples, you know how it is, adolescents. Someone was too worried about all their pimples on their face, and the other ones was worried about how fat they were getting, and the other ones were worried about how tall they were getting and stuff. And everything was so, I was just always by myself, and they were trying to teach us how to grow up to be women, and we have like a little cook-off, like they'd say, okay, everybody has to cook their own meal, cook something. We take turns, each one cook a meal, try to teach us how to cook dinner for each other's.
And Crystal, why was the reason that you ended up in that home? Why did they take you from your parents?
Well, they said my mom was Rosie. Well, they said that she was neglecting us. She left me with my grandma all the time. Well, she was with my stepdad, and they would take off in the diesel. He was a truck driver, and she would leave my grandma with all 3 of us, me, my sister, and my brother. And she was 80 years old, and she would take off and go truck driving, diesel driving with them. And they said, well, you can't have the little kids with the grandma all the time. They got to go to foster home. So they took me away, and I was there from when I was 3 years old all the way till I was 18.
And how was your experience in foster home? Was it good?
Well, they have to give us allowance, and then we'd have the different, and then we have petty cash. They take us little van and load us in a van, take us on little field trips and stuff. Pay us to go clean up in houses and stuff, and we would go on we would go to the library, but we were all like moody and we didn't want to be there, and we had different rooms. Some of us shared rooms, but we got along for the most part. We had I moved around from Happy Valley Road to Barry Goldwater to Mountain Point to Simpson to Granada East. I moved around all the time, and I had different sisters. I called them sisters. I was always saying, oh, they're my sisters because they lived with me. They were my foster sisters. They were just women that lived with me in a house together, like a real reality show.
Crystal, and what about drugs? Do you do any drugs right now?
Well, I haven't done any today, but yeah, maybe I did. I did a little bit. I like the perks because I'm schizoaffective, and I'm bipolar, and I'm also ADD, and I'm have manic depressive, and I'm also I have a lot of feelings, emotions. I cry a lot. I'm real sensitive.
And what do those do for you?
It makes me feel numb. It makes me not feel so much pain and so much emptiness. I feel so empty, like I never felt so alone in my life. And I was like, well, is this how life is supposed to be? I remember that people are supposed to have babies and live in happy homes, live together and raise babies and get old together. And I never got that. And I don't think I'm ever normal, but I try to have a boyfriend I'm trying to look into getting my own place, maybe my own apartment or my own house. Do something. I don't want to live with Rosie forever, but I walk the streets most of the time because I don't like being home.
Okay, if any of your loved ones gets to see this interview, what would you like to tell them?
I'd like to say that I'm sorry that I'm so distant, and I'm sorry that mood swings that I have, and I'm sorry for not being more open to them, and I know that they're there, and I know that they have their lives, and I wish them the best, and I hope that they know that I do pray that this is almost done and over, and I do hope that they be strong and don't look back, just keep going forward, and find that spiritual person that feels the emptiness in your heart when you feel them calling you in your heart. Just answer, and be sure to never close the door on knowing that there's somebody out there that's connected with them, that does know that only the strong will survive.
Okay, Crystal, thank you for the interview. I really do appreciate it.
Okay.
If one of my viewers wants to come out and donate, where can they find you? Or do you have any kind of social media where they can contact you at?
Well, I'm gonna probably be getting a phone real soon. I've been without a phone for a while, but if they want to get a hold of me, basically, I normally hang around the churches in Taco Bell and right here and then the plazas and stuff. I like to hang around even
what is this, 75th and
Indian School.
75th and Indian School.
Even the plazas. I like to stay where there's a lot of people. I like to keep busy and tidy up the neighborhood. I'm always pushing the cart, or either I'm gonna be getting a bike pretty soon. But I have a car. I'm gonna be working on a PT Cruiser. I'm waiting for this last stimulus. I'm gonna have $1,500 to pay off. Then I have to fix the motor or fix the PT Cruiser up, and I'm gonna be driving that around.
Okay. Do you have kids or no?
No, I don't. Well, I do. They're grown. They grow very fast, faster than normal. And they're not normal children. They're very special children. We're all children of God.
Okay, Crystal. All right, thank you.
Thanks.